Hello guys, in this video we will find out the minimum force which is required to move a body. So when we are dealing with the minimum force which is required to move a body, then this force need not to be applied in the direction of motion and or in the horizontal direction. It can be applied in any direction, and we have to also find out the angle at which it should be applied so that its magnitude is minimum to move that block. Okay, so let's suppose there is a force F which is acting at an angle of theta with the horizontal on this block, and obviously as we have already discussed that pushing is tougher than pulling. Therefore, if we need to find out the minimum force required to move a object, then we need to apply a pulling force on it, because pushing itself tougher. So we are applying a pulling force at an angle of theta with the horizontal, as you can see, and the coefficient of friction between this floor and the block is mu, and the mass of the block is m. Now the two variables which we are having is f and theta, and we are concerned to find out the f and its minimum value and at what angle it should be applied, so that with that minimum value the block can start the motion. So if I resolve this f into two vectors, then this component and this component, the horizontal will be f cos theta and the vertical will be f sin theta. Now n plus f sin theta will be equal to mg, and n will be equal to mg minus f sin theta. Okay, now this friction which will be acting in the reverse direction, backward direction, due to the tendency of movement in forward direction. So the friction will be equal to mu into normal reaction, and F will be equal to mu into mg minus F sin theta. Okay, now to move this block, we need to apply a horizontal force F cos theta, which is at which should be in fact greater than the friction, or at least it should be equal to friction. And for the boundary condition, we are assuming that its minimum value is just equal to the value of friction. So by finding out the value of f in terms of theta, I can see that f cos theta is equal to mu mg plus mu into f sin theta. So f cos theta minus in fact there is a negative sign here, plus mu sin theta will be equal to mu mg, and f will be equal to mu mg upon cos theta plus mu sin theta. Okay, now to minimize this force, I am using the technique of maxima minima. So by maxima minima, we are finding out df by d theta. So it would be mu mg or d by d theta of 1 upon cos theta plus mu sin theta, and mu mg, it would be mu mg divided by cos theta plus mu sin theta whole square with a negative sign, and sin theta with a negative sign plus mu cos theta. and it would be equal to 0. We know the steps of maximum minima. So we can see that tan theta is equal to mu and theta is equal to tan inverse mu. So we are able to find out the angle at which we should apply this force in order this force is minimum required to move this block. So this angle should be equal to tan theta should be equal to mu. Now if we need to find out the value of F, so we can substitute this value of mu in the equation here. So F minimum will be mu mg upon. Now if tan theta is mu, then cos theta will be equal to 1 upon under root of mu square plus 1. So I am writing the value, it is 1 upon under root of mu square plus 1, and sin theta will be equal to mu upon under root of mu square plus 1. So with a mu already written here, it would be mu square upon under root of mu square plus 1. This will be the value of sin theta. So if I take out this common, it would be F minimum will be equal to mu mg upon under root of mu square plus 1. This is the minimum required force to move this block forward direction, and this is a pulling force and it should be applied at an angle of tan inverse mu with the horizontal. And you must remember a thing, that this tan inverse mu is also the angle of friction. So there is a difference here, is the fact that in this case this angle should be with the horizontal direction. So by applying this minimum force at an angle of tan inverse mu along with the horizontal direction, you can move this block in forward direction. Okay guys, so let's move on the next video. Thank you.